Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. The gloomy state of the nation under Biden. Just 33% are satisfied with the economy, and confidence in the military drops 10%. That's huge. And another dire poll that shows mood is worsening across most aspects of life. Yeah. Unbelievable. No, actually, it's not. No. I'll say it again. All of you Biden voters, not the cult member lunatics, not the city urban liberal types, which is an acronym for cult, the normal Democrats to the left, the 10-15% that still might be left that voted for Biden because you just couldn't stand Trump. Think about what you're saying, think about what you're thinking, and think about who you're voting for. I know you think Trump is a dick, or it'll be Ron DeSantis the next time, whoever it is. You're going to be the decision makers in who decides who the next president is. And we're going to get more of this unless you change your mind. Let's read on. Gallup's annual mood of the nation survey reflected a continual demure mood in the country as the coronavirus pandemic continues and President Joe Biden enters his second year in office. Yeah. Americans' dissatisfaction with the economy dropped 10 points over the last year. It was already crappy anyway and dropped another 10. And a whopping 35 points over the last 2 years. Yeah. Whereas in 2019, well, you'll see the graph here, it was huge. Reflection of the country's frustration with the fallout from the pandemic, which saw businesses shutter, large numbers of people quit, and dire job numbers. In hundreds and not thousands of businesses that were smashed to pieces from looters, BLM writing, and Antifa. Inflation is also likely a major factor in the declining number. Yeah, I just came back from the grocery store. I'm a big, huge fan of boneless chicken breasts. Love them. I cook them in many different ways. They're great. I saw the prices and the quality of the meat. No thanks. It hit a record 7% in December, the inflation rate. Now, I was born in 1956. I can tell you right now, I got out of high school in 74. The late 70s, you were looking at double-digit inflation for multiple years in a row. It snowballs on itself. When something cost $100, and then 3 years later it cost $140, $150. That's the kind of inflation that I grew up with just getting out of high school. Interest rates, they were getting over 22, 23% interest on credit cards. Mortgages were at 15, 18, 20%. It was insane. Record number of people quit their jobs during Biden's first year. Yeah, because they got all those free trillions. All that free money for sitting on your behind. With a record 4.5 million in November. The administration argues this is because the job market is competitive and that people want higher wages and better benefits. Well, if you need a job, you'll get a job. Unless you're living off of somebody else, or you got all that free money, or you were good with money for a long time and had some saved and decided to take some time off, which you really wouldn't do, because if you were good with money, you wouldn't just sit on your butt and spend it. Wages are up. The average hourly wage jumped 4.7%. Yeah, but the inflation rate's at 7%. So you lost 2.3% of your pay by doing nothing. Does that sound like good economic policy to you? And what's Biden's response to all this? A dial tone. He knows what that is. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Let's just go through some of the satisfaction rate in the United States. They got 2020, 21, and 22. Overall quality of life. In 2020 was 84%. There are very few countries in the world that even come close to that. And that took a dive to less than 70. Opportunity for a person to get ahead by working hard, 72%, dropped to 60. This is the one that really is a bigger deal than you think. The influence of organized religion was almost 60 in 2020, now down to less than 50%. Organized religion is, of course, about the religion itself. I'm a Roman Catholic, so I'll say my faith in Jesus Christ and God and all that, and all the things that go along with that, Catholicism, but it's also a social thing. You interact with people, you mingle, you develop friendships, relationships, not just relationship with God. Size and power of the federal government, that was low to begin with, 38, now it's down to 32. Our system of government, how well it works. It was at 43%. I thought that might be higher, but now it's at 30. The size and influence of major corporations, 41% to 26. And here's the big one too, the moral and ethical climate, 32% to 20. Now let's go through, and this is a good sign. Acceptance of gays and lesbians in the nation went from 56 to 62. I applaud that. But this is a dangerous one here. The nation's military strength and preparedness. People thought 81% approval. It went down 20 points to 61. The position of women in the nation. I thought it would take a huge hit. It didn't. 3 lousy points. The nation's security from terrorism. This is another huge one at almost 70% to below 50. Unbelievable. And this is one that really surprised me. The nation's laws or policies on guns. The position of black and other racial minority people in the nation went from 46 to 39. That's not that big of a hit considering the endless, 2020 was an endless protest after protest after protest. World affairs went down 6 points. The level of immigration in the country, now that didn't change much, but I'm wondering if the question there was immigration and they were including illegal immigration. So let's be straight here. Unlawful immigration is not immigration. The state of the nation's economy, look at that, went from 68% to 33%. That's a 35-point swing. Biden voters, are you listening? Incredible. We'll go with a couple of more. The nation's energy policies went from 44 to 27%. And here's another huge one. The nation's policies to reduce or control crime went from 47% to 24%. Unfreaking believable. Now I'll scroll through this. I'm not going to be able to read the whole thing. And you can read it at your leisure. Just stop the video. Unbelievable. And there's some of the increases from December 2020 to December 2021. Sporting goods, almost 26%. It's insane. And our debacle in Afghanistan. Again, I'm not picking on you Biden voters, but you were the swing numbers in the last presidential election. You normal Democrats, rethink your position. If you vote for a Republican for president next time, you will not turn into a pillar of salt. I can guarantee you, I promise. Well, there it is, folks. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.